So, Cody, as a qualifying broker and the owner of Anchor, what are you seeing going on in the market right now?
Man, the real estate market is just all over the place. And I mean, you would know you're one of our top producers here and uh, what sold over 8 million last year and on track for over 10. So, what we've seen is that the interest rates have really held steady around that low 7 mark for over a year. So we're starting to see more buyers just learn to accept it and be able to come into the market and purchase. We still have a lot of buyers that are on the fence. Sellers are really reaping the benefits of it right now. And if you have a listing that you need to sell, they're going fairly quickly if they're priced right. They look nice, and I always say if they smell nice. But it's a weird dichotomy. We saw the interest rates drop a little bit below 7 earlier this year, and the market went nuts. I think January we had almost a $9 million month, which is incredible. But we're still seeing some apprehension. We're still seeing some sellers sitting on the fence because they don't know where they want to go, or they don't want to relinquish that low interest rate. So it's a weird time in the market, but it's still moving. That's the weird thing, right? Are you experiencing that as well?
Yeah, well, and guys, we give you the FMLS data all the time. We can give you general stats, nation stats, but as a brokerage that's in the North Georgia area, I mean, related to like this time last year,
Yeah.
What have you seen with Anchor's numbers? Or a couple of years ago when the rates were a little bit lower, are they about the same, or is the volume down? Is the volume up?
Yeah. Well, currently we're on track to do exactly what we did last year, was just shy of 80 million, which is, impressive to have 15 to 16 active real estate agents, full-time agents, but we're on track. So we haven't seen a dip in regards to volume. Actually, our GCI, our gross commission income, meaning our agents are making more money this year than they did last year. So that's pleasant to see. And we've sold less volume, right? As far as, year over year comparison.
Yeah, and to the buyer that says, well, I'm going to wait for the rates to drop, according to the data, according to probably what you've seen, prices aren't really dropping.
They're not dropping. They're not. And what I'm telling our buyers and what we're educating our agents is exactly this. If you wait to purchase your home, even a year, you're looking at paying 3 to 5% more than what if you were to buy today. And that is just very low statistical data that year over year, we're going to see appreciation in your home. And so, those people that are on the fence about waiting, well, you're going to make more money when you go to sell next year. That's just statistically average, right? If we compare that to the stock market, right, you're going to get some kind of improvement, some kind of gain. But the buyers that are going to wait, what we anticipate and what we're telling our buyers is that when those interest rates drop, what's going to happen?
The prices are going to go up.
Why are the prices going to go up?
It's supply and demand.
It's supply and demand, right? When those interest rates drop, you're going to rush out to the house that's listed at $300,000, which in this market, we're seeing modular homes, mobile homes, selling for $250,000 to $300,000. We're going to see that same home sell for $325,000, maybe even $330,000, because you're going to have multiple buyers bidding on that property. And Will, you might be excited as a seller to hear that, but what's that mean when they have to go and upgrade? They're going to be competing against all of those buyers as well. So when is the right time to buy, Will?
Now.
Whenever you're ready. But now is when you need to buy. That's right. That's right. Yes.
Well, and guys, just a quick little fun fact. They came out with this data sheet not too long ago that said for there to be enough homes as for buyers that are coming into the market, that builders would have to build about 5 million homes a year for the next 10 years. And just to kind of give you an idea of what that means, pre 9/11, before any of the market stuff happened, builders were only building about 2 million houses a year. So what does that tell you? Inventory is going to be low for quite some time, which also means regardless of rates, prices are probably going to continue to stay up, or at least, they're not coming down anytime soon.
No. If you're one of those that think the real estate market's going to crash, I hate to tell you, you're wrong. There's no evidence pointing to that. The 2007, 2008 market crash, well, why did it crash?
That was more about lending.
It was the lending. That's right. The lenders were going out and giving money to people that could not afford to pay that back. And lenders made a lot of money. But since then, the government stepped in and put in some overlays and some protection for the consumers, and to make sure that we are not going to relive a foreclosure 2007, 2008 market.
So one last time, guys, when's the right time to buy?
When you're ready, but now.